Hello, I'm ABX Toycat and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be answering quite an interesting question that comes in from the comment section of a previous video. So somebody asked me, Toycat, what's the maximum level you can actually get to in Minecraft? And this seems like a really simple thing to answer. I thought, oh, I'll just Google it, it'll tell me 999,000 and then I can move on with my day, right? But as I did Google it and tried to find out, I didn't get a definitive answer. Even if you check the official Minecraft wiki page, it'll give you 3 separate answers all next to each other and they all conflict with each other and none of them are even right. So I was like, okay then, we're going to research this for ourselves and we're going to find out what the max level you can have in Minecraft is. So I'm going to be telling you what that is, as well as a bunch of other XP facts in today's video, but please, first of all, please do like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like it. I want to see more stuff like this on the channel. Anyway, let's get straight into it, shall we? So let's start by quickly explaining that we are on the PC version of Minecraft, just so we can use the /XP command, because it's a lot faster than, manually throwing XP bottles at ourselves, but it is worth saying this is the same enchantment system, XP system, sorry, used on the Pocket Edition and on the console version. So, the same stuff does apply. It's just worth mentioning there. So, yeah, let's start with, one kind of illogical thing to a lot of people about how XP works, because to get to level 2 isn't just twice as hard as to get to level 1. In fact, each level gets progressively more difficult than the last one. So, for instance, to get to level 1 takes 7 XP from level 0. To get from level 1 to level 2 is 9 XP. And not only does the amount you need from level to level increase, the amount that it increases by increases, which seems kind of weird because I said increases like 3 times in a row there, but it basically means that to get to level 40, it doesn't just take 4 times as much XP as it does to get level 10, it takes 20 times as much XP. And along the same lines, it takes 20 times as much XP to get from level 40 than it does to get to level 100. And it just keeps on going up like that. Insane stuff. It's, kind of a cool thing. But, yeah, basically, the reason I'm telling you this is because we're about to give ourselves 2 billion XP, but it's not going to get us as high as we want. So, yeah, the maximum amount of XP you can actually store is 2.147 billion. In fact, I'll just tell you the number. It's 2,147,000,000. 483,647. That's the maximum amount of XP you can have at once. And if you give it all to yourself using the /XP command or manually bottle or enchanting yourself, you will eventually get to the level of 21,863 before it just stops. After this point, you cannot give yourself more XP. Even if I throw XP bottles at the wall, you can see nothing's just happening. If we give ourselves more XP, like an insane amount, we're still not going to increase that bar whatsoever. So why this level and why that maximum amount of XP? So if you're a programmer, you probably recognize that 2.147 billion number, or even if you played like, other Java games like RuneScape, because that is the maximum 32-bit integer. The reasoning behind that, being such a number like that is because obviously for programming reasons, it basically means that they didn't expect anyone to go above like 1,000,000 XP. 1,000,000 XP requires you to kill 200,000 zombies. So that's not something anyone's ever going to do at once. So, they figure 32-bit integer should probably cover it. But, of course, if you do go to that max level like this, it means you just can't go any higher. You're locked up at 21,863. And the reason it's that level in particular is just, that previous number just happens to get you here. It gets you to a really uneven level. It gets you to like halfway in that uneven level. And it's kind of irking for people who do get here. But like I said, this isn't somewhere you can actually get legitimately, because if you wanted to, if you actually wanted to, get to this level by using natural means, you'd have to, I've got a big list here. I'll link it in the description. But basically, there's a site which will tell you how much, for each action you need to do to get somewhere. To get to level 21,863 legitimately in Minecraft, you would have to kill 476 million, hostile mobs, whether that's creepers, whether that's zombies, whether that's whatever it is. And even if you could use the best source of XP in the game, it would take you 198,000 Ender Dragon kills. So I know in 1.9 they'll allow you to reset the dragon, which means if you wanted to grind Ender Dragons all day, every day, within, just 200,000 Ender Dragon kills, you could get to the max level of XP. So yeah, this is the unofficial max, I'd like to say, for experience. If you're doing it legitimately in any way whatsoever, this is the max level, but it does technically go higher than this. So, yeah, basically, this is the 2.147 billion is the max XP you can store. If you try to add more to it, it's not going to go, because, it's just going to keep you at the max. But you can increase your level beyond that by using a different type of command. So, there is a command which is, /give XP level. So, if we type in / then we give, use that max level again, and then our level, we can actually get ourselves up to that level. So, what actually happened the first time we do this? So, let's just put in a bunch of 0. So, yeah, so it's 2147 and then 483,647. So, yeah, that's the max 32-bit integer. If we give ourselves that now, it will take ourselves. I did levels again. So you type the number to 147 483,647. 483,647, and if you type that in and then give yourself the L, it'll give you that much levels. So basically, the first time we do this is going to take us around to 0. I'll explain that in a second. But if we do it one more time, so 147 and then 483 and then 647, so 483 and then 647L, it would actually take us up to the maximum level you can actually store there. So yeah, your level actually is also a 32-bit integer, which means the max it can get to is 2.147 billion. And as you can see, it just looks insane down there. It's just crazy. If we try to give ourselves more XP, we just can't do it. It's just not going to work. It's not going to do anything. And even if we could give ourselves XP at that level, it would be insanity the amount you'd need from level to level. It'd take, literally millions or billions of zombie kills just to get from each level to level. And basically, this level wouldn't, even if this level did exist, it wouldn't be properly attainable in survival. Like, even on some human level, like 21,000 was, 19,000 Ender Dragon kills. Just imagine what 2.147 billion is. But yeah, the maximum level you can get to in Minecraft depends on how you count it, but it's either the 21,800 number or it's 2.147 billion. So one little oddity you might have noticed is that I went back to level 0 the first time I did this. So basically, if I give myself more XP at this level, it's not going to do anything because I'm at the max level and I'm well exceeding it. But if you give yourself any more levels, because the level command, kind of forces past that, it means if we just give ourselves one level, so XP one level, it'll actually take us all the way back down to 0. This is because if you try to increase your level beyond 2.147 billion, it actually takes you all the way back down to 0. So yeah, you could argue the highest level you can get in Minecraft is actually level 0. And I think that's a good note to kind of end this one on. Yeah, XP is kind of crazy. There's a bunch of weird stuff you can do with it. And yeah, the max level you can get to depends on how you count it, but it's pretty darn high, and it's not achievable in survival either way. Let me know what the highest level you've ever gotten to in survival is in the comments down below. I think I got to level 40 something, but I've never really tried. Like, I'd love to try to get level 100 one day, because I think it'd be a cool little challenge. But yeah, let me know what the highest you've gone to. I know there'll be the one guy who's like, oh, I got to level 15,000. It was pretty hard. I just killed like 50 end dragons. But yeah, let me know with that stuff down below. And other than that, like it if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them all daily on your homepage. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.